Burna Boy made history over the weekend when he became the first African artist to headline a stadium show in the United Kingdom. A sold-out crowd of 60,000 fans screamed the Grammy Award winner's Afrobeats lyrics back to him at the London Stadium. Afrobeats, a mix of African and Western influences, has been a massive rise in popularity over recent years, and thanks to the likes of Burna Boy and Wizkid. The 3-hour show seemed to be an event to remember. A fan-posted video showed the singer's reaction to the massive crowd singing his hit single, It's Plenty, back at him. The 60,000-strong audience joined Burna in celebrating how far African music, more specifically Afrobeats, has soared in the last few years. London Stadium took to their official Twitter account to announce the singer's historic occasion, saying, "Now sold out." What an incredible achievement for the first ever African artist to solo headline a UK stadium. For those unlucky enough to make it, enjoy the show. The fans sang along all through as Burna Boy dished out over 40 songs. They hardly got over the concert as they were seen singing one of Burna Boy's hit track Ye while they made their way out of the stadium after the show. The Grammy Award singer got a plaque to mark his record-breaking achievement. But with this abundance of love comes the hardship that people are mostly not aware of. Unlike many artists, Burna Boy makes the rise to stardom, prominence and recognition look easy. The way he carries himself with confidence, with a touch of arrogance and cockiness, would have you thinking that he got every recognition and award effortlessly. In less than 10 years of making music professionally, he is one of the Africa's biggest artists and has to his credit several prestigious awards. He has also performed at much coveted events, including the Coachella, while boasting of collaboration with top African, British and American artists including Beyoncé and Ed Sheeran, to name a few. He has now broken several records in history as he becomes the first Nigerian to win a Grammy after a second nomination. Interestingly, Burna Boy has confirmed that behind the stage are so many unpopular tales, sad struggles and fights. He confirmed that he had to grind his way to the top, even harder than many Nigerian artists. So, what was his struggle of fame like? Was he financially limited or faced record label problems? Was it hard promoting his music? Did he have a support of Nigerian initially? Like you must have guessed, Burna Boy was born into a rich home with a silver spoon in his mouth. But certainly, this did not prepare him for the struggles he had to face in the Nigerian music industry. The Killingdom crooner launched his professional music career in 2011 under Aristocratic Records. Announcing his arrival, he released Like to Party, the lead single of his debut album Life in 2012, which initially became a hit song in Nigeria. He later released his full album in 2013, which sold 40,000 copies in the first day of its release and peaked number 7 on Billboard Reggae album chart with the hit songs like Yawade, Run My Race, Tonight, Always Love You and more. In 2015, Burna started having problems with his record label. He tweeted that they were working harder than the devil to sabotage his music content and were not promoting his work as they should. Contrary to the report that he was paid 10 million naira upfront for his debut album, reports also suggested that he didn't take a kubu. He finally found the strength to leave the record label the same year with almost nothing and founded Spaceship Entertainment, which inspired his second studio album, On a Spaceship, which was released in November 2015. Seeing how well his new album was doing, his former record label came after him. They spread malicious rumors about him, including one that says he was deported from the UK and banned from visiting for 15 years, all in a bid to sabotage his career. While facing these, he also had to deal with being snubbed by top award organizers in Nigeria, including the Hades, which at that time was the biggest in Nigeria. After the MTV Africa Music Awards snubbed him again in 2015, he promised to keep making music for his real awards, his fans. But this time, he focused on promoting his music to the international audience. They say a prophet is never accepted in his hometown, and it was the same for Burna Boy. At this initial stage of his career, he didn't get the support of his people from PH and was the most underrated music artist in Nigeria for years. In 2016, he returned with a bang, his 7-track EP, Redemption, with his lead single Primi, that dubbed Oneindia. It was such a resounding success that it attracted an attractive deal with Bad Habit, Atlantic Records, and Warner Music Group. Apparently, he was underrated in Nigeria but highly rated outside the country. But at this time, the pressure of the Nigerian music industry was getting to him. And so he recruited his mother Bose as his manager to smoothen loose ends for him. And that she did and is still doing. His 3 critically acclaimed albums, Outside, African Giant, and Twice as Tall, is the result. Well, this is how Burna Boy came to stake his claim as a singer, songwriter, rapper, dancer, and one of the most successful African artists. Although his professional career is only 10 years, the 29-year-old star confirmed he started making his own beats at the young age using Fruity Loops. He insists his music genre is Afrobeat with Afrofusion of dancehall, rap, and R&B, and major Nigerian languages including Yoruba and Igbo. Unlike many artists in Nigeria, Burna Boy is the most original and talented to be revealed, and his music hits differently. He rages about colonialism, preaches unity, and promotes a pan-African message. He says that his whole existence is about changing the status quo, which he has been doing. After many years of grinding, Burna Boy got his first Grammy nomination in 2020 for his album African Giant, which he confirmed to be his most personal work. But he lost the award to Angelique Kidjo, who dedicated the award to him. His loss highlighted the problem with Grammy's award, and they soon corrected the problem with the 2021 nomination category. Nonetheless, Burna Boy was deeply pained about losing his first chance at winning a Grammy and went offline for a while. After coming back, he began working on an album that the Grammys cannot refuse an award for, Twice as Tall. Despite many drawbacks, the constraints of a pandemic, and even his mother falling ill and recovering from surgery, he managed to put out the superior quality album. Now he has the world listening. He broke the record as the first Nigerian and first artist to win the Best Global Music Award. The Grammys acknowledge that Burna Boy continues to touch limitations, seamlessly blending styles and genres and effortlessly fueling the fire, heating the melting pot of pop, Afrobeat, dancehall, and more. Indeed, behind the glitz and glamour of fame lies a sad struggle and years of grinding. But with a talented artist like Burna Boy, you may think it is easy. Well, what do you think about his journey? Do let us know in the comment section below. But before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Oneindia News.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.